Yeah. Chester Cheetah, rep Cheetos, 70 miles an hour he goes, tail like a rudder, tough as a mother, can't milk him, he got no udder. Song is fast, cheetahs are fast, this song is hot, Cheetos are hot. Cheetos, 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 I'm like plua. This song is fast, cheetahs are fast, this song is hot.
Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. Of course, my name is Nick, and here we do talk toys, pop culture, and general nerddom of all kinds. And sometimes, just sometimes, when there are other adventures to be gotten into, we do talk shit about other subjects. Today what we're going to do is pretty on brand for the channel, though. We are going to talk about toy hauls. But before we get into that, if this type of thing is your type of thing, and you like toys, pop culture, general nerddom, travel, wrestling, comics, video games, anything like that, we do that here. So if that's anything that you like or anything you think you might like, go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell for me. It does get the channel out in the algorithm when you hit the like button, pushes us up the list. And if you subscribe, it does help the channel grow, and you guys are absolute legends for doing things like that. We are past 3,170 subscribers now. My stretch goal is 4, and I know you guys can get me there because you guys are amazing. That said, let's talk about the toy haul in general this week. It's been pretty busy here at the house this week. I've started a new job. It's pretty tiring, so you've gotten snippets of what I've gotten. I've filmed a few shorts about them, and if you've seen the shorts, you already know what a few of these things are. I use shorts as sort of an advertising vehicle, so people come to the channel and watch what I buy. So that said, sometimes I don't post everything in a short form. This week, I was able to acquire a few things I've wanted for a while and just not have time to grab, or just couldn't find when I'm out on the hunt. And I know you know some of you know how that feels. So that said, what I'll do is I'll show you what I got. The first thing I've got is the Masters of the Universe Cartoon Collection Skeletor. Guys, this thing is absolutely great. It looks like it stepped off the screen from when I was a kid. It's got that big evil grin, as you can see here, and it's absolutely fantastic. As you can see, the card is unpunched, so I'm probably not going to open this guy to review him, but he is pretty damned amazing. Now, the next thing I got, I was able to pick up at my local GameStop. They actually had the Deadpool Legacy Collection Wolverine. Now, this is probably one of the things they're going to put out for the new movie. I expect to see a yellow costume Wolverine from this movie, and maybe a complete Marvel Legends wave would be nice. Because there are a lot of multiversal characters in this movie, and I know Disney could market the hell out of that if they wanted to. But yeah, this looks absolutely fantastic, guys. I mean, it does look like Hugh. You can see that there. If I get the glare off of it, you could probably see it better. There we go. But it does look like Hugh, and it does have the pinless elbows and knees and things that Marvel has going on right now. I can turn that around. You can see the back of the box. It's got some killer Deadpool art and things on it. Really good figure. I was able to pick this guy up for about 20 bucks with the Power Up Rewards coupon at GameStop. And then I went to my local Ollie's today, and I was able to snag Tomax and Zaymont for under 10 bucks. Ollie's is starting to fill up with stuff again around here, guys, and I don't know if any of you have been hunting here. I know a few of you have, like the Man Collects, Collecting Havoc, Raphael Sejaman, a bunch of people like that have been going to Ollie's and finding cool stuff. Our Ollie's is starting to fill up again, and our Ross is too. So Tomax and Zaymont for 10 bucks, yeah, I'll take that any day of the week. And then my package from the Jazzwares Vault arrived. Guys, this is the Jazzwares Vault ROH Danhausen figure. Now, if you go back to my shorts feed, you'll be able to see this. But I'll open the box and I'll let you guys take a look at the figure itself. It does come in several packages here. Let me go ahead and get this out of the way. It does come in this really cool outer box that does have Danhausen on it and the Ring of Honor logo. And if you open the box and get this guy out, you will see it does come in some nicer packaging. The Jazzwares Vault's killing it with package stuff, guys. This is absolutely amazing. And then you can actually slide the slipcover off and see Danhausen inside there, so that's really cool. But yeah, Jazzwares Vault Danhausen, good figure, good figure. I might actually review that on the channel. I may actually leave it in the box because it's one of 5,000. It's kind of like an AEW Chase, I guess. So that's a thing. And let me go ahead and put him down here. And we'll roll on to the last piece I was able to pick up. And this piece I'm actually going to review in this video. I have gotten from the Big Bad Toy Store the Jada Toys Chester Cheetah. Now, Chester Cheetah is an advertising icon for the brand Cheetos, as you can see here. This dude came out in 1986. I was 6 years old when Chester Cheetah first hit TV screens. This is absolutely insane to see in figure form. I'll open up the box. It's got a really strong magnet here. The collector's box is really good quality, but you can see him here. A lot of collectors say this guy doesn't have the right to be as good as this is. So what I'll do is we'll look into a review on that in this video, and we'll go ahead and do that, punch in, and review him right now. Alright guys, so if you've watched the videos before, you know how we do on the channel. We do the reviews in steps. The first thing is we do the box, we talk about it. We do the accessories, we talk about it. Then we do the figure and we talk about it. Now, Robo from the Floosh says this figure has no right being as good as it is. So let's go ahead, dive in, and take a look. At first glance, this box is fantastic, and it kind of makes me hungry. Unfortunately, I get disappointed, excited, and hungry at the same time when I look at this. I'm disappointed there's no actual freaking Cheetos in the box, but that's okay because Chester is in the box. He does have a giant Cheeto he can mercilessly club people with, but unfortunately, he doesn't have a Cheeto you can eat. As you can see, it does look a lot like the bag of Cheetos here, and, you know, it does invoke some retro 90s type Cheetos graphics with him on the skateboard, and, of course, the Cheetos flying around there. You get your action figure logo in the corner. Top of the box, you get some Cheetos marketing. Down this side, you get some more Cheetos marketing, a picture of the figure, his autograph, and on the back, of course, you get your Cheetos logo, Chester chasing down another giant Cheeto with the dust all over his fingers. It's not easy being cheesy, as we all know, but we do it quite well here on this channel. Let me know how cheesy we are in the comments below. You look down the side, of course, you have the Cheetos logo, and this is the first damn action figure I've ever bought that has a nutrition facts chart. I love the way they've done this. It's fun. It tells you what accessories are in the box. And it's absolutely fantastic, guys. It's a lot of fun. I just love the way they've done this. And I think they did their cereal icons the same way. You look at the bottom, you get the legalese and the Jada Toys logo, and you do get the barcode should you need that. But I always try to leave you guys a link to the figure in the description below. So if you guys want to get one of those, check the description, click the link, and take a look. You open it, and you get this big, awesome collector's window. The box is held shut with a really strong magnet. And, of course, you get some fun art of Chester here with the 90s Cheeto-type graphics behind him. But you see in here the figure, the extra head, the extra hands, the other realistic Cheeto, and the bag of Cheetos he comes with. Let's crack this dude out of the box, see how cheesy it is, and take a look at the accessories. Alright, guys, so what we have in front of us is Chester Cheetah's accessories. He comes with a giant realistic Cheeto for bludgeoning people mercilessly, and telling them to buy Cheetos as he's bludgeoning them. That's near as I can figure why anybody would need a Cheeto this size, but what the hell do I know? And then you come down here and he has a hyper-realistic bag of Cheetos, actually. And if you flip this over, the detail's pretty insane. I mean, it does have the nutrition facts and things on the back of that in tiny, tiny print. But whoever did this is absolutely amazing, and it does show off really well with the figure. He does come with some extra hands. This one here is for holding the Cheeto. Has huge amounts of Cheeto dust on the fingers here and the toe pads, as you see. Epic paint job with some gradients here and there. The other hand is the same, but does not have the Cheeto dust. And here you have Chester Cheetah's alternate head portrait. I don't know if the camera's focusing on this correctly, but if you can see a little bit of his nose there, it is like an actual cat nose. It's bumpy and sort of a different paint scheme. And you have the dots on his face. Of course, you have the individual whiskers plugged into it, the gradients in the paint, and the sunglasses, which are see-through. Now, I don't know that there's any eyes sculpted behind these. I can't see any. But, you know, it's fine. Chester Cheetah never really takes those off anyway, so it doesn't matter. But the paint apps on this are fantastic. It does do the orange to yellow gradients quite well, as you can see. And it does look good on the figure. Now, guys, let's take a look at Chester himself. All right, guys, out of package, we have Chester here, and at first glance, man, this figure is absolutely amazing. It looks like it stepped off your TV screen and tried to steal the Cheetos out of your kitchen. He does have, again, the Cheeto dust on the fingers over here. The paint on this guy is nuts. Like, each of these little individual, like, spots are a shinier paint. The body is a matte color paint. I don't have any paint issues or anything with this guy. The glasses are appropriately shiny, and you can see through them a little bit. He does have a cheesy grin, of course. Get it, guys? Cheesy. And you see here he does have the waving hand on here, and the articulation on this guy's nuts, too. We'll talk about that in a minute. This guy has no business being as awesome as he is. You've got his, you know... We all know these are Converse, but, of course, you know, they don't have the branding on them. But he does have his giant clodhopper pair of shoes. You do get his toe beans on the bottom, of course, which is really nice. And you get the toe beans on the gloves, too. Cats have toe beans. Humans love toe beans. Gotta have some toe beans. You turn around and check out the back. He does have the spiky detail for the hair back there. More spots continuing. The orange and yellow gradients are amazing. And he does even have an articulated tail, guys. I mean, this guy is a full package, and the articulation is wonderful. So if you look, his head has a good amount of tilt down, up, all over the place. And his arms, you got a arm that goes out to a T-pose. It does go all the way around. He does have a elbow swivel. The elbow joints are very liberal with what they can do. He can almost pick his own nose. He does have those big old cat paws that go up, down, and all around with wrist rock and wrist rotation. He does have waist swivel, a tad bit of ab crunch with it, not much. You turn around here, of course, this arm is the same as I described earlier. You come down, and he does have some joints that allow him to do the big old Chester Cheetah splits. He does have a Chester Cheetah thigh cut. He does have a knee joint that swivels and does go back very far. This guy can kick forward far, out to the side far, and back far. He can do the big old Chester Cheetah splits. He does have toe articulation, ankle rock, ankle pivot, and boot cut. This guy is loaded with articulation. The tail itself, if you look here, has another joint. The tail can go up and down and all around like it should. This guy is absolutely fantastic. Let's do some size comparisons. Alright, guys, here we are at Size Comparison City. We have Chester Cheetah next to the Ringside Collectibles exclusive Danhausen figure. And you know, these two guys together would be an interesting conversation or an interesting animation. I think it'd be hilarious. But yeah, these two guys have a lot of personality. But yeah, Chester comically fits in any universe you may have. Whether it be WWE, AEW, or the Mythic Legions universe over here with Krampus. He is a 1/12 scale figure, and Chester Cheetah is a cat, so he's going to be a bit shorter than these guys. So, I mean, it actually clocks and works quite well. None of these figures are very animated, but they are very animated, as you can see here. And Chester, him being an animated guy, might have a Roger Rabbit effect with some of your figures, like animated versus, you know, realistic. But if you put him in any universe, I'm sure he'll mesh, and I'm sure he'll be just as comical on your shelf. If you like Cheetos, and you just happen to love the character and the nostalgia that goes with him, I'm going to give this guy a freaking 10. All the way. This guy has no business being as awesome as it is. Guys, let's get back to the desk. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me today and checking out the toy haul and checking out the Jada Toys Chester Cheetah figure. I was able to pick him up from the Big Bad Toy Store for about $29.99, and that was tax, shipping, and all. The link for him is still up there, and he is also at Entertainment Earth. And where I am now an Entertainment Earth affiliate, I can pop a link in the description below that will save you 10% on this figure. So if you want this Chester Cheetah, roll over to Entertainment Earth, hit that link in the description, or use code NICK at checkout to save 10%. That also being said, again, I urge you guys, if you like the content, to hit that like button, subscribe button, and that notification bell. My stretch goal for the end of the year is 4,000. We are getting there quick. I may change it to 5. I may do a giveaway at 4. Hell, I don't know. So if you're into that kind of thing, and like I said, if you're into the content I post here, go ahead and do that. It costs you nothing, means the world to me. That said, guys, I will go ahead, punch out, and I will see you in the next video.